Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's a Thursday afternoon. Got the TV on mute while I make this video here. I want to remind everybody of Real Sluck TV coming on both my channel and Minnesota Vikings fans' channel. That'll be at 6 p.m. Central Time, meaning it'll be about 5 p.m. Eastern Time for people on the East Coast there. Got a lot of shit to talk about. You know, I got a few topics, including the two that I want to bring about. One is good news for all the fans of Elliott Stabler, the Law and Order SVU detective who has been absent for 9 years. He's making a comeback. But the first item I want to bring up is not exactly good news for the organizer of that protest in North Carolina not too long ago, where they were protesting the stay-at-home orders issued by their government, state and locals. These were conservatives, Republicans who were sick and tired of staying home all the time. We have nothing to fear about. It's just a regular virus. Sorry, it's more than a regular virus, folks. And it seems that the organizer of this particular protest, which was held in that state, she has now tested positive for COVID-19. It's kind of funny. The very thing you try to fight against got you. Now, I don't know whether to laugh and ha, look at you, you made yourself look like a fool, or be sympathetic towards her. But here's the thing. I stated this before. I can understand you being sick and tired of staying home all the time when you have bills to pay, when you have food to put on the table for yourself and your family, that you have bills, electricity, gas, or whichever bills you need to pay, car payments and such. That's understandable. But keep in mind, I said this before and I'll say it again, this coronavirus ain't going nowhere. Though it's dropped down some here in Texas. And this is probably the big reason why our governor, Greg Abbott, issued yesterday that some businesses like restaurants and shopping malls, movie theaters can reopen, but keep it at a 25% percentage. Let's not get overcrowded. That may be a smart thing. I don't know, maybe yes, maybe no. But when you're out in public, you do have to have protection, like the masks that we've been seeing people wear, vinyl gloves. If you're out in public, have those things on you at all times, especially now when you're in a supermarket. I obey that rule relentlessly because I'm type 1 diabetic. If I catch this thing, I'd be a fucking goner for sure. So, let's wish her she gets through this. The woman being Audrey Whitlock. And let's hope she knows better. This shit ain't something to play around with, Again, I understand your frustrations, but gotta remember, this shit don't discriminate. Don't go after anybody you can. Now, the other news item I wanted to present to you is good news, actually. The return of Elliott Stabler. The guy who played him, Christopher Meloni, has signed a deal with his old buddy, Dick Wolf. They're going to do a 13 episode series. I'm not too sure what's going to be called. It's going to be of course, part of the Law and Order brand, as always. Mel and I played Elliott Stabler from the very beginning in 1999 up until about the end of season 12 in 2011. Apparently the problem was he wanted to branch out into other things. He wanted to do other shows, movie roles. He didn't want to be perceived as that one character and that one character only. You know, that's how some people often get portrayed as. So, like, for instance, if you were on a sitcom portraying a Mongoloid brother, people could perceive you as that Mongoloid brother for the rest of your life. And who the fuck wants that? Especially when you're trying to achieve yourself as an actor. You know. He's since done shows like Surviving Jack. He's done a sci-fi series called Happy. He had bits in The Handmaid's Tale and True Blood, as well as a role in the movie Man of Steel back in 2013. So I guess one of the big reasons why he's returning as Elliott Stabler is because so many people, mostly women, have been begging for him to come back to the show. It's not the same without Stabler. Bring back Stabler. We love you, Elliott. We miss you. It got to the point where a fan page on Facebook even said to come out and say, look, Christopher Meloni is not coming back. Get over it. It's kind of ironic. You know, this guy must be that good of an actor, because when he departed, it took two people in to replace him, Danny Pino and Kelly Giddish. They soon joined the cast soon afterwards. So here's hoping that this series does pretty good there. Hoping it gets over so much I decided to make it a permanent series for the guy. Now the main interesting to be see is Olivia Benson, Stabler's old partner. She's still with the SVU crowd. She's still with the SVU squad. In fact, she went from detective to sergeant to lieutenant and now captain. So he's going to be very surprised that she has now reached that level if by chance their paths cross again. And I know Benson has a few things to say to Stabler, because when Stabler left, she was in tears. I guess she must have had a thing for him deep down inside for all those years. Let's see how it all plays back. Excuse me, let me rephrase that. Let's see how it all plays out. Okay, sorry for my fumbling words once again. It's something I guess that cannot be helped. I'm Dr. Earl. Thank you for watching. Leave some comments below on this. Hit that like button. And subscribe to my channel. Once again, Real Swuck TV on Minnesota Vikings fans' channel and my channel as well. We've been simulcasting as of late. Alright? And also keep an eye out for Metal Maniacs episode 4 with me and YR on my channel again, and YR's Drama Trolls channel. Take care.